Well, let me explain how to obtain eligibility certificate for candidates from other boards. For that, click on ISC menu and select eligibility. We will come back to the screen and I will explain about the tabs later in the session. Now, let us add a new request by clicking on Add New Eligibility. This will take user to the eligibility request form where user can enter the candidate details. Let us go ahead and enter the details for a candidate. Under personal information, enter candidate's name. Select gender, nationality, category, date of birth, religion. Here enter parent's name, Aadhaar ID is optional. Select a board where the student completed his or her 10th grade. If the candidate is handicapped in any way and is looking for special consideration, it can be mentioned here. After filling the relevant details, click on Upload Documents for attaching the supporting documents for the request. On filling the data successfully, click on Save. We can also click on Save and Continue to save details of the current student and start entering the details of another student. Now, click on Back to Candidates List. That will take us to the candidate list screen. In this screen, user can view a list of candidates requested for eligibility under Open tab. For sending the request for principal review, click on Submit to Principal. Under the Review Pending tab, principal can view the list of candidates received for his or her review. Click on the candidate name for reviewing the details of requested candidate. In the screen, principal can review the entire details of a student, but won't be able to update any of students' information. User can also view the attached supporting documents by clicking on View Documents. For further clarifications from the candidate side, he or she can request for more information by clicking on More Clarification. That opens up a dialog box where user can specify the comments or questions. After reviewing, user can click on Submit to SISKI for sending the request for Council's review and approval. Once the Council's approval is done, candidate get listed under the Payment Due tab. Click on Payment to make payment for the corresponding candidate. User gets navigated to the payment screen where user can view the payment details and can select the required mode of payment and click on Pay. Read out the following instructions and click on Submit. On Submit, system generates a payment number for RTGS or NEFT transaction. Please make note of this number. Now, click on Payment menu and select Payment List. In the payment list screen, user can view the list of all payments done by the school and its status as well. Click on Update against the batch having the payment number which was noted before. Please enter the transaction number provided by the bank for RTGS or NEFT transaction and click on Submit. User gets navigated back to the payment list screen where user can see the transaction number entered for the corresponding batch. In case if user need to correct the transaction number, click on Edit and correct the transaction number and submit. The corresponding batch will be sent to the council for his review and approval. By this time, user can view the eligibility state of the corresponding student in the batch as Payment Review Pending. On council's approval, candidate gets listed under the Confirmed Eligibilities tab, which means the eligibility request of the corresponding candidate is confirmed. On rejection, the candidate will be listed under the Rejected tab.